Hey everybody, it is Elson932 on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. We are here again, episode 8 of Love is Blind Minnesota. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below because we're getting closer and closer to the weddings. I know people are saying this is drab, but it's actually a slow burn heating up. And at the end of this episode, we end up in front of the fire pit. I'm just gonna warn you, we're in front of the fire pit. So the song they start off is Lovely Day, and everybody's having a lovely day. Okay? A crow went at Taylor while she's sitting and doing her confessional. And I'm like, is nature calling her out for what she did to my boy Daniel? I'm just saying that for this moment. Is nature calling Taylor out? Okay? But that was too funny, and they left the edit in there. We see Ben and Sarah. He said he is waiting on that one thing about her that he has to learn to live with. You know what, Ben? You've got your, feet on the ground because he's like, it's gonna be something. And he says that she keeps her tags on the clothes, and the tag is not off, so you really didn't fully buy it. Now, is that the reason why you leave the tags on your clothes? Let me know, because I know the reason you leave the tags on the clothes is that you're not gonna keep it. Not that you didn't really buy it, because you said real money or credit card, but are you gonna keep it? Now, Sarah, I hope you ain't wearing it with the tags to take it back. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. He said he gets compliments about his barber. They talk about, lifestyles. He washes his hair every other week. He does laundry once a month. I don't know. I gotta do it once a week, but this is not about me. Okay. He says every 2 weeks he washes his bed sheets, and she's okay with that. Okay. I'm not going to get into that. Everybody runs their household however they wish to. But if you wish to tell me in the comments, if you do laundry once a month and every 2 weeks wash the bed sheets, just let me know. The song they play for them is No Shade on Me, All Eyes on Me. So we have the couples mixer. And I will tell y'all, this is the calmest couples mixer that we've had. Because you know what we don't have? We don't have people who have been engaged to other people when they were attracted to other people. Okay? So the ladies are talking, and y'all let me know if this is the thing. I got questions. This entire episode should be called I Got Questions. The ladies said they need to turn the water on before they tinkle or number 2 in the bathroom. Is this a thing? Or am I just married too long? But even before marriage, I wasn't doing that. We turn water, we wasting water. I thought we were supposed to conserve water. So he doesn't hear us tinkle. He knows we're tinkling. What does it matter if he hears us? Why is that a thing? We see Devin with David. David's like, y'all getting it in? Devin's like, no, we just, need to flow. We're not doing this too quickly because that diminishes the growth they've made and the connection they made in the pods. Okay. Dave said, yeah, they talked and they've been close. David wants to know who and who has not and why they chose that route for intimacy. He goes to the next person, Virginia. Now, y'all, I don't think he's going after the one to the other to the other. I don't think he's doing it like that. Okay? But we do see him talk to Virginia. She's like, there's levels to this. There's levels to intimacy and there's levels to it. David tells Virginia, you know, he and Devin were in the same place. They both dated 2 different women and ended up with the ones that everybody thought was not their type. Ooh, David? Dave, why are we throwing stones, buddy? Because that's what it sounds like. That sounds like a dig to Devin. Or even if you didn't know, why would you tell his chosen? And why would you tell her, considering that technically Virginia ain't chosen because Brittany left? Why would you tell her that? You may self-sabotage, but do not sabotage other people's relationships. David asked Monica about, he asking everybody, y'all. She called him out on it. Oh, that's what you asked? Really? She said, Joey and I have hung out. Hung out. That's what she telling him. He said, oh, y'all hung out? Yeah, we hung out. Have you? I'm like, why the heck yeah from Lauren? Lauren told him how she felt, and, he had to get his stuff together. So that was what he told Monica. Why did he choose Lauren? Because she called him out? Because she told you how she felt? Molly told you how she felt. She also told you to get your act together. She told you if you want me to go, you got to tell me to leave. David, again. I'm learning what you said in the pod about your family and your decision making. Okay. Joey and Lauren are talking to each other, and they said they had a good groove in the pods, and they can live life in the pods, and I'm like, he was asking her some deeper questions about her and David, and she deflected. She deflected by making Joey laugh. Now, if anything, we know Joey like a good cackle. Joey like a good joke. He's like, we can live life in the pods. We can have kids in the pods. And he's like, ha ha ha. And he going down the road with her. Because Joey likes a good laugh. Lauren, I see you deflecting. We see Taylor talking to David. And Taylor, asked him. Because he insinuated with Taylor. And Taylor's like, I'm going to ask you first. I'm going to ask you about your clapping. Taylor says she has not been extra cautious in the past in that department, and this is refreshing. Taylor, you've not been extra. What is extra cautious? Before I judge and say something, what is considered extra cautious? Are we doing one night stands in Minnesota? Is that what we're doing? Are we jumping in and out? Ugh. He said he likes Lauren, but she moves a lot in her sleep. She pees, overnight a lot. And it's like, sounds like he's complaining. And it sounds like Taylor picked up on it because she shut him down. She's like, maybe this will ground you. Maybe Lauren will ground you. He looked at Julie chastised like he knew, don't come here to meet Taylor talking any kind of way about Lauren. Okay? That's what it sounded like. And I like that, Taylor. Yeah, don't be talking about your girl to me. Because she's my girl. Sarah was talking to Daniel, and he talks so well about Taylor. Sarah brings up the IG thing, because apparently Taylor done said that. But Taylor, why didn't you clear it up with Sarah? He said he let her choose whether they came to Honduras or not. It's all about whether she feels comfortable. And I'm like, how is he, in a world of hurt, just going along with this? He said he was in a world of hurt, and he's just going along. How do you have trust after this, Daniel? And I appreciate you doing this, but I don't know how I can trust a person not to go over the deep end. But she's been handling it well, so there's probably some stuff we are not seeing. David is talking to the fellas about physical. Dave, why? Why are we constantly on the physical? This is what Love is Blind is supposed to remove you from. But Ben said, hey, we've been physical. Ben said, yeah, we've been physical. Devin says he's not a PDA person, but he is with Virginia. And Joey said, me neither, and I am with Monica. So these men are like, hey, it wasn't for us in the past, but with these women, we are. Ben says that it helped that she chose him over all the other guys. He's like, you could look at it that she dated 16 other people and make it, get to you. Or you could make it seem that she dated all these men and picked me to be her favorite or her best. Virginia tells Lauren she feels more comfortable now than she thought, she would with Devin. So that was interesting to know. But Virginia doesn't give us anything. But it was nice to hear. So finally, a chill couples mixer, y'all. We ain't got, ooh, who gonna come? Ooh, who gonna see who? Are you gonna talk about that person? Finally, a chill couples mixer. But there's still lots to talk about because Dave just want to talk about who slapping skins. Dave. After this, we go, everybody's in their rooms. Devin and Virginia talk. He says he can see the love that folks have for each other in the way they speak to each other and speak about their partner. He talked about how he felt for her as well. And Virginia said her favorite part of the entire trip was being in the room getting to know him. She is confident about becoming his wife. And I love that. That was a wonderful conversation between those two. But again, we don't get much from Virginia. And I'm hoping Devin gets, much more conversation and knows her more. The song they play is Let's Come Together. Okay? Taylor and Daniel, she told him that she, never gets the love she gives. She's told him before about her relationships. Taylor, your picker was off. And now finally getting some from, someone positive like Daniel, and your Pickett is throwing it off. So, she's like, what's not perfect about him? He's like, hey, I snore a bit. I snore a bit. He's not perfect. He's not going to be perfect at all. But it's just the stuff that you said. I wonder if someone in your past did that before. So Daniel continues to say, you are worthy of all the love and it's not going to stop. And Taylor says, thank you. I'm sure she says, I love you, because she does say, I love you back whenever they go back and forth. Just this time, I'm hoping production is just trying to give us some digs, okay? David and Lauren, he heard all great things about her from the people tonight, and tomorrow they get their phones and exchange numbers. And David said, hopefully they don't already have it. Ouch! That was a dig, David. Dave, whatever you want to call. On the promo it says David. Ouch! You think you already have Lauren's number, or Lauren has yours? So Lauren says, I don't think so. He says he has ghosted someone in the past, but not recently. So Lauren ain't mentioned nothing about that. So Lauren been a ghoster. Lauren been turning some of these men into Casper, or she been ghosting them. So Lauren asks, who's going to be your first call? He says his sister, and he'd rather call her without Lauren. Lauren understands and respects that. That was awesome. The song they play is Moments with You. Now they move into the apartment, Joey and Monica. Monica said this apartment is too minimalistic for her. He's like, ooh, too minimal. Wait a minute, because he's a minimalist. She said she leaves clothes in a pile and leaves them unfolded for a day or two. He's like, a day or two. And she gives this great college analogy about she found something living and crawling in her unfolded clothes that she piled up in the closet. Y'all, it was funny. Joey says it will be tough for him, but he needs to experience her leaving her piles of clothes. He needs to know that to know if he can live with it. So Monica, says she wants a sock bin, a communal bin. He's like, that's weird. Wait a minute, what are we doing? So apparently the family puts their socks into a laundry bin, and whatever sock you need for the day, you can gather from there. Now let me know how y'all feel, in the comments. I'll grab a sock for my husband, or, two. I don't know if he wears any of my socks. No, because he got strict on his socks. But I'll grab, but let me know if anybody out there has community sock bin with the family where y'all can share socks and grab whatever you need. Yeah, Monica says, yeah, we can have a bin. And Joey's like, yeah, we can have a bin, but you'll be the only one using it. I love that banter. I love how Joey said, hey, I need to experience this. I need to experience all these little quirks to know if we can live together. Taylor and Daniel, he sees her wardrobe. She shows him all that she was wearing in the pods, okay? And he, says he is willing to give her the credit card so she can decorate the house for Christmas time. And they joke very well with each other. Daniel, you won't find a world of hurt when you see how much is on that credit card just for Christmas alone. But hey, he loves Christmas, so maybe he won't mind. Sarah and Ben, they talk about family and who are excited for the news, and they're concerned about it, but it feels right. There are concerns from the family. So Sarah says wedding planning will stress her out. Sarah, don't start it with saying it's going to stress you out, but at least you're thinking about your dress and what you would like. Lauren and David, Lauren says she wants real plans. He says his friends and family are aware, and people are already talking in Minneapolis. Y'all, Minneapolis is a small world. He said folks are talking. Now, considering he already knew two men that Lauren was dating, I'm thinking their circle is interwoven, not overlapping or it's interwoven. He said, why are people wasting time and energy talking about his life and they're not in his life? So Lauren said you could ignore them and literally forget them. See, ghosting, that's called ghosting, Lauren. See? He said conversations were already happening in the group chat without him. So I'm thinking other people from the pods, while they're in Honduras, the people from the pods got sent home and their phones were given back to them, and they start chattering in the group chats all around town, and everybody start putting stuff together. Oh, I know Dave. I know David. Oh, Lauren. Oh, that I know that Lauren. And that's how the whole circle gets closer and closer. They got their phones back, so the whole world in their group of Minneapolis, they knew what was going on. And meanwhile, these people in the honeymoon, don't know what's going on. Yo, let me know what y'all think. I think the people in the pod should have been, I think everybody should have been sent home at the same time. Keep these people who didn't get engaged somewhere else. Send them on a vacation. I know it's going to be expensive, but send them on a vacation somewhere, or have them in Cali somewhere, and for how many, 5 days, and let them be on vacation and keep their phones, because this, I could see this being hot mess. So Dave said, his sister is good now. She's calmed down a lot. And his sister's worried that the girl he's with is only there to be a clout chaser. But Dave is, saying it will be fun. The song they play is Live My Life in Color. Okay, we're going to live the life in color. Devin and Virginia, they go to Devin's place. We always go to their place to collect some things. And even though we were in the pods for 6 episodes, y'all, we moved in, we are getting into people's apartments, and we are getting meet the family in 1 episode. We are running along. We ain't jogging anymore. We are running. So in Devon's place, they saw his room and his sneaker collection. So Virginia's like, how much is this habit costing me? He said, well, this one here costs $700. Virginia said, ain't no way. Virginia, you are after my own heart, because ain't no way am I paying $700. And I know that's probably lightweight. Okay? We go to Virginia's place, and she's excited to find a place together. They want to buy something. Okay? Devin's place is small. Devin is asking, hey, does one person do the mortgage, the other person do utilities? How do you see us managing our finances in a household? Great question for the pods. Okay? Great question for the pods. We shouldn't be talking about this here. We should already know this. She says she has been financially responsible. Was that a dig? Was that a dig, Virginia? Because you ain't got no shoes, $700 in your closet. Was that a dig? I liked it. Devin says, his expenses, his big splurge is only the shoes, okay? Every other month, or maybe sometimes 2 pairs a month. Devin, okay, we're going to leave that there. You're going to have some hobby, and I guess your hobby is sneakers. And he said he should have a lot saved up for trips and a house, and he hopes to become CEO of the sports company that he's a part of. Okay. He has hopes and dreams. What if you don't become the CEO? Okay, let me leave it there. That is for Virginia to ask. Virginia wants to be a millionaire. Okay? When you ask who wants to be a millionaire, Virginia says, me. Virginia says, me. I want to be a millionaire. Devin, says, how do you want bank accounts? Joint or separate? She's like, yeah, I agree. We have a joint account for mutual expenses, and we also have our separate accounts. So she's like, yeah, and we need a prenup. He said he never thought of a prenup. Yeah. Virginia said, 10 years ago, she would never have signed one, but it does make sense. She said she doesn't want to be in his pockets. She doesn't ever. She's like, and what if he builds up this basketball empire? Things should be, put together and laid out from the beginning. He said he does have student loans and medical bills. Those are some heavy things, but he said not a lot. She says if they have money and if her investments grow, she would not mind paying off his medical debt, because if she wins, the team wins. And she's not going to be a millionaire, and her husband is in debt. She said she is working for the us and not for her own good. Now, what do you all think about that? I think that is a very healthy and balanced conversation. However they wish to build a household financially, that is perfectly fine. She's not saying she's paying all the bills. She's not saying she's paying all their bills. She's saying, I'm going to grow my stuff over here. You grow your stuff over there. And if I see you struggling, honey, I'm going to help you. Is that how y'all heard it? Because that's how I heard it. And I think it's a healthy way of seeing it, and we shall see. But Devin looked like he's sweating, y'all. I'm going to need to see the black and white numbers. He said he should have a lot saved up. If you don't know what's in your savings, what should be there, I have questions. The song they play for them is I Feel Lucky. Okay, let's see. Lauren and David, we go to David's place. His sister told him to get the white sheets, so he got the white sheets. That's why he got white sheets on his bed. Was that a recommendation or was that a telling? Because it feels like it's so much control there. So he says he has a blanket on the sofa. So whenever someone sleeps over, they have a blanket. David, how often are people sleeping over on the sofa? Lauren, as a fiance, you should ask that question. How often are people sleeping over on the sofa? Okay. Okay, y'all, his TV stand, and I got to say this because y'all get on people with their furniture. His TV stand is a dresser with no drawers. Huh? Huh. It is a dresser with no drawers. I will be posting a picture because I grabbed a screenshot. And I know the shady cameraman. It is a dresser. He has his beanie hats on it. He has some other stuff on it, but it's a dresser with no drawers. You could have just left the dresser with the drawers and kept all your game CDs or whatever in the drawers. But that, for everything around, he got nothing in the fridge, nothing in the cupboards, everything clean though. That looked out of place. And I'm like, it looked like a college frat house. I'm sorry, y'all. He too grown to have a frat house type of furniture. I still have TV stand like right next to me from IKEA. At least it's a TV stand, not a dresser missing the drawers. And I always say that because let me pipe down. He said his family and his sister feels that the show can twist things. Okay, her family and his sister feels the show can twist things and twist what is said. And a quick meetup on camera is all they could do, like, hey, whatever. But they're not going to sit down and really be filmed. Lawrence wants to make his sister's favorite drink if she does come by, which I think is very considerate. He said his mom was a strict one, and he would do whatever she told him. And I wonder if that's passed on to the sister, like he would do whatever she told him. So Lawrence said her dad did not like her brothers living with their significant others before marriage. And she's not sure that her dad knows. And David is like me, like, well, wait a minute, you got to make sure your dad knows. You got to make sure he knows before I get here. She's like, should I make sure before or when y'all meet? No, Lauren, you know this is your father's standard. And he kept it up for his boys, his sons, so he may have the same feeling for his daughter, Lauren. So don't wait for Dave to be standing there and then it to be dropped on your father. Surprise, we living together, knowing how he feels. That is not putting David in a good light to your dad. Come on now, Lauren. What are you doing? This is kind of sounding like self-sabotage. Dave does say he sets a bit of boundaries. He said he will be respectful to her family, but he will stand up for them and their relationship standards they want for themselves. Very well said. Very well said, David. Very well. Very well said. I'll give you a quiet round of applause. Lauren said that's what she wants. She wants a team. David said the issue is other people getting involved. Well, y'all, we realize what the other folks getting involved mean, okay? David's friends have been telling him about Lauren. That Lauren was dating a guy they know. Actually, still dating a guy they know. She saw that guy the Friday before they left Sunday for the show. Okay? That guy lives in the same building they just moved into for the show. The guy y'all, did y'all hear me? The guy lives in the same building. Shady cameraman, I would have loved to have seen Lauren's face when she realized the apartment they pulled up to. That would have been it for me. I would have loved to see, like, why are they showing us it pulling up? I'm sure Lauren was shocked. But they moved into the same building the man lives into. And the guy is still trying to contact Lauren. But she's been non-communicative. So you know what that means? Lauren is ghosting the man. So David is like, hey, does the guy want to be on TV? Is she just not communicating and not, letting the guy know this ain't what it is, that it was just fun? He doesn't know what to believe. And I'm with you, David. I wouldn't know what to believe either. Because that's shady. You should have clearly told the man, hey, I'm going on a show. I ain't got time for you. we done. Even if it's Friday before Sunday. I'm just saying. But the way he's talking about it, I think we did more than just see each other Friday before the show. Okay? His sister knows Lauren had a boyfriend going into this, and that's what the sister is upset about. Lauren's mom did call her and say she loves her and she trusted her, and Lauren said she needed that. The song they played was Happily Ever After. I don't know if we're going to get a Happily Ever After out of those two, because that's some heavy stuff. Lauren, you need to clean up and tighten up all loose ends, girl, before you go into this looking for a fiance, because look at the mess he walked into. Or were you hoping it was a fiance that didn't have any ties to anybody? I'm watching. So we see Monica and Joey. Her whole family is there to meet him because that's where she lives with the whole family. Remember, the whole family is there to help take care of grandma. So they both said they had the same energy. The sister asked, "Why are you single?" He said he dated folks who were not aligned with him. He went to therapy. He self-reflected. They had a fam jam. That's where everybody in the family pick an instrument and they just make sounds and just jam out together. Monica was horrified. And all I'm thinking is, y'all, ain't grandma sleeping? Ain't grandma sleeping? But they joke and laugh and have a bit of fun. So she shows him the family sock bin, her room and the family sock bin. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cute and so funny. The sisters go outside at the fire pit. I told y'all we ended at the fire pit. Sister goes to the fire pit and said, he ain't your type. Your usual type is 6'5", an Italian model. Monica deflects and said, that's just everybody's type, but this is not about looks. Sister said, he ain't even the personality type. Sister don't believe this. But again, sis, this is for her to get out of her comfort zone and find someone for her. So Monica says, hey, they blended on morals and values. Sister is worried they may get divorced. Monica said that ain't what she's here for. Sister said he is like a good actor. He knows what to say, how to say it. He knows what people want to hear and how to deliver it. And she doesn't want Monica to get hurt. What do y'all think? Is the sister just getting in the business just to create drama? Or is Monica's head in the clouds and she's joking and laughing so much with Joey that they have not settled on the serious situations and topics they need to have a successful marriage and relationship? We'll end it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.